Hey guys, Token Vaping. How's it going? Today's juice review is going to be the start of another line I'm adding into my rotation, and this is one that I've really been following. I've really become really interested in the overall message, the overall behind the scenes, what the point of this juice line is. The dedication and the extreme drive and passion that this gentleman has about vaping, not just to vape, but the whole point of vaping, the whole purpose to it, the dedication and passion that he is pouring into this is phenomenal. You guys, I know you've heard of him. I know you've seen his Instagram pages, the posts that he has, the people that have helped him out and everything else. The company is Elixir Vape Co. Now, I know people recognize these bottles. I know they have, because if you follow social media at all involved with vaping, it is all over the place. It's a huge deal. I was blessed to be able to acquire the flavor line. However, I will add that into my rotation. That's just the company in itself. The flavor that I'm actually doing is one of the newer ones that he has come out with. Sorry about the glare on that. This is Rhubarb Strawberry, and it is the Beatnik line. It is, now here is where this gets interesting. The Apothecary line does, on their website, it's elixir-vape.com. You can order the flavors in a 0 or a 3 nicotine. The reasoning why they only offers a 3 is because there are some people that still are on the actual nicotine. But this is where this gets interesting, and this is one of the reasons why I've really become interested in this company. They are trying to do an alternative to nicotine. One, for better health benefits, to have a safer vape, but two, also so that this becomes something that cannot be regulated as a tobacco product. I wholeheartedly agree with that. You know, it's something that we should be allowed the freedom to do, especially since we're doing nothing but benefiting from this. So the Elixir Vape Company is going out of their way, beyond leaps and bounds, and going to all reaches of everywhere to basically figure out the best way to still have the nicotine ability or feel in a vape, but doing it naturally through herbs, through different types of herbs. It is really impressive. I have not tried any of these yet. This is a first vape, first review, as you can see on the seal right here. If I can just cut out the glare. Let me tone that down a little bit. And the thing about this is really impressive if this can take off. And I already know there's a lot of other people out there that are interested in this, that have looked into this, that have realized that there is an actual benefit to this. They do use an ISO 9 room. It is an FDA inspected facility, so that at least everything is up to par. But they have an MD and an herbalist that they converse with and work with regularly to make sure that everything that's being put into this is healthy, it's beneficial, and it works for you. The alternative right now that is being worked on right here, as you can see, is Alterna. Now, the other thing that I'm going to be doing a future video on is, this is Alterna. This is a bottle straight of Alterna. This is an herbal nicotine alternative. There are, I believe, like 5 different herbs that are comprised of this. This gets added into a 0 milligram juice. This is basically what will take the place of nicotine, but still give you the feel of it without the negative aspect of it being nicotine, so to speak. But it helps offset nicotine effects with a boost of energy and support for detox, mood, and appetite. So this is meant to literally be the next, I guess you could say, the next stage to vaping. But this can be added in 10% or 15% into 0 milligram flavors. And I will be going into further detail and depth with that on a later video. But this is where the next step seems to be leaning towards. And just, I'm telling you, if you get a chance to talk to Billy, check out his company, check out his Instagram page, check out Facebook page, check out his web page. You will see that the passion and the drive that this man has is 100% genuine. It's 100% all about the purity of vaping. This is, and it even states on here, Alterna is a proprietary blend of organic herbal extracts from Hawaii. And it's meant to just be, it's a non-nicotine and it's not a tobacco product because it doesn't use direct nicotine as what we're used to. There is all the warning labels and everything else. This is a rhubarb strawberry. Now, if you don't know what rhubarb is basically an herb. The stems of it kind of look like a red celery. Basically, they're kind of treated as such, but they have a really tart taste to them. The irony to it is the stem is edible. The leaves tend to be considered poisonous. So it's just the stems that are used, but a lot of times it's the stalks that are basically chopped up, diced up. They're used in pies and things as such like that. So rhubarb strawberry is basically, you know, it's meant to be the herb for the rhubarb with a strawberry, and I believe that there is a custard blend into this as well to blend this all together and put this smooth. So we are going to definitely try this out right now, and we're going to do a first vape, and it is going to be on a fresh wick as always, and my fresh wick as always is Texas Tough Cotton. Just works really well for me. I like the way that it holds flavor. I'm hoping that it benefits with this as well because it does not have a very strong cottony taste. So on a first vape, this is definitely going to help enhance the flavor a bit more. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bust this open. And as I said, for all intents and purposes, for what this is all my opinion. But like I was stating, I've had the chance to talk to the gentleman a little bit himself. I've gotten a chance to figure out and see just how dedicated he is to this, how passionate he is about this. The length of trips that he takes to go to, you know, different shops, talk to different people, let them know that there is another solution out there. There is another option to consider. And it's addicting. His passion and his drive is just amazing. So definitely, if you have the chance to reach out to him and talk to him, do so. Find out, you know, this may be something, if you work with a juice company, if you work with a company that makes juice, definitely talk to them about this. Let them know that there might be a better way to go to look into this and put something in that might be a little bit more beneficial. But let's go ahead and pop this open. And it's definitely strong. I definitely get a little bit of the strawberry. However, it does have, I mean, it is, and I'm going to associate that more to the Alterna, but with the rhubarb, it's got a very herbally odor to it, but in a very refreshing way. Not herbally like you would associate with like medicine or something like that. It's not a medicine-y type smell. It's a very herbally enjoyable odor. I mean, it's just something kind of like a potpourri style, but not on the floral side, if that makes sense. It doesn't smell like a bunch of flowers, but it has a very potpourri style odor to it, in a very flavorful type way. So that's actually really cool, and it's a good start. But just remember, you know, I'm not, as much as I'm talking about this and everything else, I'm not trying to instill or impose my opinion onto anybody. I just am trying to let you know my opinion of this, what I think about it, what I'm getting out of this. And regardless of anything else, everybody has their own free will. Everybody's free to decide what they want and take it however they like. But in essence, I'm just trying to give a little bit more information to go off of, so that you have a better idea of what you're dealing with here. So I'm just going to do a quick pre-burn. And then I'm going to go ahead and juice this up a little bit more. And I'm actually really kind of nervous because this is something completely different. Like I said, this is something that's hopefully will take off. But I have not had the chance to try anything like this before. So right there is my 75 watts that I'm vaping on. And this is Rhubarb Strawberry with Alterna instead of nicotine from Elixir Vape Co. Okay. I'm going to juice this up a little bit more. Now, I'm going to tell you, I did not realize that it would have made this big of a difference, but this is the most different, unique tasting juice I have tried to date, period. And I'm going to associate that to the fact that that it would have to be because there's no nicotine and it's using an herbal combination liquid to emulate and take the place of nicotine. Now, as far as flavor, you definitely get, you definitely taste the rhubarb on the inhale. It is definitely a really different, unique take on a vape flavor. The strawberry, you get kind of a little bit of a fruitiness in the middle of this. It's not, I don't believe it's meant to be the overpowering star of the flavor. And there is a slight creaminess on the undertone of this whole vape. However, I am so just, I'm not even sure how to fully describe this. I am honestly going to say it's not even the rhubarb strawberry that this is supposed to be that's going to catch your curiosity on this. I'm going to have to associate it to the Alterna because I'm telling you, this has got the most unique taste to this. I hate to sound like a commercial or a broken record, but just in the few inhales that I have taken off of this, you almost get kind of a swift little zing to you to kind of, I guess you could say, wake you up, pep you up, make you realize that this is something completely unique and something new. I'm honestly gonna, the only way that I could really describe this is you feel like you are vaping a fruity version of potpourri. Now, before anybody takes that negatively, I mean that in the most positive, supportive way possible. It is a really unique taste to where I almost am wanting to say you have to try this, if for no other reason, just to sample something that has the Alterna in this, because that is what is changing the whole face of this vape. This is probably going to be one of the most natural herbal flavored vapes that I will ever have the opportunity and privilege to try. And I say that mainly because that's what this is meant to be. This is more herbal based. This is more natural based. This is more, lack of better terminology, this is more on a I don't want to say botanical because that refers to flowers, but this is on a more all natural style as opposed to sweeteners, flavoring, actual nicotine, things like that. I mean, it is a complete night and day feel if you're used to vaping normal everyday vape flavors. This is something that is going to completely change the board when it comes to vaping. It is definitely going to take some getting used to, I'm not going to lie. If you are not a fan of change or not willing to have an open mind to try this, it is really going to be an interesting situation for you to try this and to see how your body takes to this. I definitely want to vape this more to see if there is actual a change in your system that you feel. But regardless of anything else, I am telling you, if when I know I've used it before when I've described flavors and I said they were unique. If you are looking to try something that is completely, and I can almost guarantee completely 180 degree spin off of what you're used to vaping, you need to try this line. You need to try something from this line that has Alterna in it. I do have some other stuff that is a zero. I'm gonna try adding it to that to see how much of a difference it makes in the actual flavor. I'm going to try to do it with something that's not from Elixir Vape, just so that obviously it's meant to mix well with their flavors, but I'm curious to see how it does with a flavor that isn't from them. I will definitely be doing another video, like I said, on the Alterna itself, and I have the rest of the Elixir line, the Apothecary, coming up. But I'm telling you, I don't mean to drag this video out too long. But I'm telling you, if you were wanting to try something that is, and I truthfully mean this with all my heart, if you are really willing to try something that is completely 100% different and unique from anything else that is on the vaping board right now, you need to give this a try. At least give it a shot, try it, see what you think about it. I'd be interesting to hear your comments and opinions as well. But Elixir Vape Co., I am so blown away with how different this is, how unique this is, how interesting, just how much of a curiosity I'm piqued on with this. But the privilege and the honor of this is so amazing. Thank you so much for the chance to at least be able to be a part of this, to try this out. Definitely check them out, elixir-vapeco.com. They're on Facebook and Instagram as well. Reach out to them. Definitely, if you have questions, ask them. They'll be more than happy to talk with you about it and explain to you what their message and their point is and what this is all about. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Thank you guys so much for the love and support that you guys keep giving me by watching my videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, always remember, vape on, vape strong, and have a good night.